Hey guys, it's Dylan here, and my next mock review is Toa Ziki, Toa of Precognition. Pretty much the Toa of immediate future. But, it kind of has a different twist on my end. He is. Oh, his power doesn't let him see, he's able to see the immediate future, but he's able to see different versions of it. So, let's say in one future, everyone dies, and in another future, Vipar does something awesome and saves the day. So he'll be focusing more on that future and try to learn everything about every possible outcome and do whatever is right and get whoever he needs in order to have Vipar safe and well to save the day. Um, the story of how he became him is I was hanging out with my friend at this one girl's house because I'm a savage, and apparently he told her about my Instagram and how I like Legos and everything like that, and her brother went to college and left all of his Lego stuff there, so she gave me a good chunk of the pieces, and within those chunk of the pieces there was the Takanuva mask and his Nuva chess piece. So I, had to make a mock with that stuff. So I looked online, I found Kyler Nuva, and that's how I got his chest. And the lower legs are Fenric, so we already know about that. Recently he got a hold of the Vahi in my story because the Numerics have a plan for him to use it, but Ziki doesn't know what that is yet because the Numerics kind of blocked that part of him out because I don't know. I'm still working on that part of the story. But with him becoming the Toa of Precognition, he had to learn a lot of the past in order to kind of figure out how everything works and who's what and everything like that. This is while he's becoming a Toa, so think of Toa Metru, where they all start glowing and things like that. During that small moment of time, he became super crazy smart and super crazy wise. And like I said, he picked up every fighting skill possible. So he's really hard to beat. The only way in order to really beat him is if you have more I would say energy. So if you're more a special attacker, you have a lot of I don't know, chaos energy, or I'm just gonna use chaos for really the evil element or something. A lot of dark energy that he can't really stop because he's more of a physical fighter. Then yeah, that's how you probably be able to beat him. A little backstory to how he became the Toa of Precognition. He was a slave for this one work site, and they're supposed to be hiring, but really all they did was just go to villages and kidnap people, like a little small Makuta thing. He eventually ran away, and then here he is now. I'm kidding. He went to a desert village and ran to Muir. Muir kind of saved him. And a few days after being in hiding in the village, Muir was showing Ziki around and saw the homeless man. Something about the homeless man, who was secretly the Demeric, triggered Ziki and wanted to help him. So he convinced Muir to let the homeless man stay at their house, etc. Do everything they can to make him better, but he refused to show his face, and they were all right with it. It wasn't really a huge bother to them, but then eventually one night, the homeless man woke them up and then transformed into the Numeric. Ziki and Muir were spooked and didn't know what to do because they were only simple Matoran. But then the Numeric reassured them that he was, came from the great beings to help them and everything like that, was able to gain their trust. And a bunch of stuff like that. So, he asked them what they wanted to be, and Mir, being like a desert boy, he wanted to be a toe of sand instead of a toe of stone, just because he thought you could do different stuff with sand. So that happened, and then he looked at Ziki, and Ziki said, I don't know what I want to be. Whatever is better for the future, that's what you should make me. And within doing so, the Nameric made him the toe of precognition. And that's really the whole story for him. Really the only thing design-wise that is mine on this mock, it probably the upper arms, the lower legs are just bulked up, Bionicle, and the lower arms are just CCBS. His hatchets are powerless. I might have said that already, but yeah. He's really a simple mock. He hasn't really done too much in my story. I try to get like all my mocks involved equally, but it's really hard to with the way how I have everything playing out. Hopefully we'll hear and see more of Ziki in the future. But for now, that's all of him, and we'll be signing off. Like and subscribe, please, and see you in the next video.